Hello everybody. Let me quickly go into what I have to say. Now, in the alleged statement that was made by the latest victim of Dr. DK OLUKOYA of MFM, Mountain of Fires and Miracles, so that it won't be as if I'm talking about any other person. It is OLUKOYA I am talking about. Respectfully, the man said that, and I quote, that their pastors are always ordered to burn the placentas of newborn baby. I have few questions. Number one, OLUKOYA, from history until now, we know that placentas are meant to be buried by the relatives of the newborn baby. If the father is not even available, the relatives can do that. They bury them. But when you came up with this doctrine, from wherever that doctrine dropped in your mind, we don't know. But number one, sir, your own child that was given birth to in the UK, did you burn the placenta, or they did the normal thing that they would do abroad, which is burying it or whatever? If that is yes, where is the evidence? If it is a no, why are you now asking people back home to burn the placentas of their baby? That is question one. Number two, is it the relative of the newborn baby or the father or the mother that burns these placentas, or your pastors in those parishes? Either of the two, what do they do with the remains of these placentas when they are burnt? The carbon leftover, the carbon residue, what do they do with them? We are asking. We want to know the answer to these questions. And from the alleged statements made by the victims that have come out, Nigerian police, we know you all to be fighting corruption, injustice, okay, and some other issues in our society. But I am asking, who are the policemen that OLUKOYA gives orders to go and arrest whosoever wants to leave his organization? Because it is getting to a height that so many of us are feeling depressed. We no longer feel safe as a result of so many men that we were seeing as men of God. And if the populace is not worried now, then there is something wrong with us as Nigerians. That somebody will be running up and down after he or she might have been victimized by the same OLUKOYA, by any other pastor. It is getting to a point where things must be done the right way. Who are the policemen that are always behind this arrest, illegal detention? Because this last guy said he spent 16 days without due process. How many hours does the Constitution say one must be in the police cell before he or she is charged to the court? I'm asking this question so the OLUKOYA will know that we are not sleeping. We are awake mentally, psychologically, and mentally. Enough is enough, OLUKOYA. Now, I'll use this opportunity to plead with our Nigerian government, as headed by Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are pleading with you, Senate, House of Rep. It is high time you put off the kid gloves. We know that you sleep in the same bed with these men who parade themselves as men of God. But for the purpose of a posterity, okay, we are pleading that you guys sit down and look into the orchestrations and the activities that are going on in all of these religious organizations, irrespective of who that person is. We need you to go and check the hospitals that they run. Human lives have become the cheapest in Nigeria today because our government officials are sleeping. You guys are collecting millions, for crying out loud. We want you to just do your job and make life to worth living again in Nigeria. Enough is enough of these levels of injustice at places where we say we are serving God. Because obviously that God is deaf, dumb, and blind. He cannot help the victims. He cannot help the poor that have been victimized. And that is why I'm standing up to speak and ask Olukoya these questions. Kí ni mò ń sọ ni wípé láti ìgbà ìwáṣẹ̀ a máa ń rí ibi ọmọ mọ́lẹ̀ ni. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó Olukoya dé ni wèrè yìí dé wípé kí àwọn pásítọ̀ òun kí wọ́n máa sun ibi ọmọ. Mo wá ní àwọn ìbéèrè kọ̀ọ̀kan tí mo gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ Olukoya of MFM. Èkíní, ọmọ títẹ tí wọ́n bí sílùú òyìnbó, jọ ṣé o sun ibi ọmọ yẹn ni tàbí wọ́n rì mọ́lẹ̀ bó ṣe yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe tàbí gbogbo tán máa ń ṣe sí nílùú òyìnbó ṣé wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó o bá sun, ẹ̀rí dà wípé o sun ni. Tó o bá rì mọ́lẹ̀, ẹ̀rí dà wípé o rì mọ́lẹ̀ ni. A fẹ́ mọ̀. Kí ni ìdí ẹ̀ tó ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ ti Nàìjíríà gbọ́dọ̀ sun ibi ọmọ wọn? Bó tiẹ̀ ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn ti sùn, àwọn tó wà ní abẹ́ ìkójọpọ̀ àkóso ẹ̀ wọ́n ti sùn, wọ́n ti ń hanrun, ẹ ti sọ wọ́n dolórí burúkú. Mo wá fẹ́ béèrè, ṣé àwọn òbí ọmọ tàbí àwọn ẹbí ọmọ yẹn lẹ̀ ń gbà kí wọ́n sun ibi ọmọ yẹn ni? Ìyẹn tún lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n bá wá sun ibi ọmọ yẹn tán ní tó jẹ́ ìbéèrè tó ṣe pàtàkì jù, kí lẹ̀ ń fi àwọn nǹkan tó kù tẹ́ bá jó tán kí lẹ̀ fi ń ṣe, kí làwọn pásítọ̀ yín fi ń ṣe? Torí tá a bá fa gbùrùgbùrù àfagbó gbogbo àwọn pásítọ̀ sí yín tó ti sun ibi ọmọ pátá, ọlọ́pàá gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè question lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ìyẹn wá lọ. Tí ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ò bá rí wípé nǹkan ti ṣe wá, èmi rí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ ribiribi tó, àwọn kàńdá kan sì wà nínú rẹ̀ sí. Mo kọ́kọ́ gbóṣùbà fún yín fáwọn iṣẹ́ ribiribi tẹ́ ń ṣe. Ẹ kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń dáàbò bo aráàlú. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn wo lOlúkọ̀yà rán níṣẹ́ dé tòrutòru tó máa ní kí wọ́n lọ gbé ẹni kankan tó bá ti kúrò inú organizations wọn? A fẹ́ mọ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá wo ni Olúkọ̀yà rán láì ní wárántì láì ní kankan? Ìyẹn ni débi wípé ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá ó tún wá fi ẹni yẹn sí àhámọ́ yín ju ìjọ́ kan tàbí ìjọ́ méjì lọ, tí òfin dẹ̀ sọ wípé lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ gbé ẹni yẹn lọ sílé ẹjọ́, tó fi di wípé eléyìí tó jáde tó sọ̀rọ̀ láti 16 days, ọjọ́ 16 ló lò ní àgọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà dẹ̀ ń sùn, wọ́n ń fi ọwọ́ rọrí. Àwọn ń fi àsìkò yìí bẹ ìjọba Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun tẹ́ ẹ ti ṣe. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ń gbádùn yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin senators, gbogbo ẹ̀yin house of rep, à ń ké sí yín báyìí. Kò ṣeé ṣe ká fi yín jẹ oyè àwòdì kẹ́ mọ́ lè gbé adìẹ. Tó bá tiẹ̀ ṣe pé ọ̀rọ̀ religion yìí lẹ lọ bá wa mójútó, àní wọ́ọ̀rì mílíọ̀nsì tẹ́ ń san fúnra yín. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ti tó àsìkò tẹ́ lọ mọ́ bá wa yẹ gbogbo àwọn ilé ìjọsìn yìí wò. Ó ti di ibi tí àwọn nǹkan ìdọ̀tí tí ò gbúdọ̀ yẹ ká mọ́ gbọ́ láwùjọ àwọn èèyàn tó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n ti sọ ọ́ di ẹja lẹja ń jẹ sanra nísàlẹ̀ odò, kò dẹ̀ yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín. Débi wípé àwọn ilé ìjọsìn a tún gbà wọ́n láyè débi wípé wọ́n ní àwọn ilé ìwòsàn tó yẹ pé àwọn quack doctors and nurses and midwives ló wà ńbẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń dẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn légbodò, tí wọ́n ń gé ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn kúrú. Ẹjọ́ abẹ̀yìn ni. Ẹ má jẹ́ ó máa dé ibi tí a mọ̀ wá kógun lọ bára wa pé kí ló dé tí ẹ̀yin ilé ìjọsìn ṣe nǹkan báyìí fún ìyàwó mi, kí ló dé tí nǹkan báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ mi. Kó má di wípé iná tẹ̀ ń dá wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ kó mọ́ jò, torí iná ò mẹ́ni tó dáa. Iná ò mójú ẹni tó dáa. À ń bẹ̀ yín, à ń rọ̀ yín ni. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wa gbé àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ dìde tí ó lọ mọ́ yẹ̀ wọ́n wò nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní àwọn ilé ìjọsìn káàkiri. Torí wípé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta lọ́lọ́ ó tiẹ̀ wá dà àwọn àáfàá tán mú àtàwọn pásítọ̀ tán mú tí wọ́n ká ẹran ara èèyàn àti orí èèyàn mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ṣé ẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ò mọ̀ bà yín ni? Torí àdẹ̀ ti rí wípé Ọlọ́run tán introduce sí wa yìí kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan. Ọlọ́run ò kú ni, kò gbèjà aráàlú rárá, kò gbèjà aláìní. Orúkọ tèmi ò yí padà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa bá ń pín fọ́nrán yìí káàkiri. ire o.